What's up, Collector fam? It's your boy Tony the Toy Rack, back with another rigorous resin review for new PVC, pre-used and previewed. And today we're gonna unbox not one, but two of the Spider-Man. So stick around and you will get to see me do both of them at one time, and then we're gonna compare them both. Stick around, Tony the Toy Rack. Okay, Collector fam. First off, the one being called the Amazing Spider-Man. So, taking a look at the box, it really isn't anything special, but they do give a different synopsis in the one that's on the back of the other one. And I'm not gonna read it to you, but I will get up close on it so you guys can see. That is the Spider-Man that we're gonna open here in just a minute. And that's what he looks like in the box. Honestly, this is a pretty nondescript box. It's not really one I would advise keeping. So let's just pop this off to the side here and take a look at the other Spider-Man. Now both of these are Diamond Select. They're Gallery Diamond Select. They're both PVC models. So we're side by siding these guys here. This is what they look like. Okay. So 1 and 2. And with no further ado, let's just go ahead and get unboxing these damn things, huh? We can take a look at Spider-Man all day long. Word. Okay, guys. So the first one we're gonna unbox is the Amazing Spider-Man. And for those of you who are interested in keeping the box, like I said, it's a pretty nondescript box, but the size is 6.5 inches by 14 inches by 4.5 inches. So that's the size of the box you want to keep them. Grab your knife. Remember, guys, always cut away from you. A lot of guys have these little X-Acto knives, these little small ones. I wouldn't open the knife more than that much if I'm going to be cutting here, okay? So just a little bit. And we're just going to pop open the tops. Okay. And just like that, we're gonna get rid of this box here. I'm gonna flap it open. Again, nondescript box, just kind of a red background here. Does say the Amazing Spider-Man on it, so if you'd like to keep anything with the Amazing Spider-Man on it, I would, but I'm more into the statues than the boxes, so box goes away. And with this one here, there was a little bit of plastic on the side, so we'll just cut it along the edge here. And then we'll just pop the plastic off. Oh, little plastic stayed on one side, and that's it. So remember, this doesn't get recycled, it gets trashed, unfortunately. And this, friends, is the Amazing Spider-Man. So I'm gonna take a look down here real quick and get a nice close-up. Get close-ups all the way around, so you guys can take a look at that. I love how slick he is. The least fluid moving statue that I own, I would say. He's not doing much. He literally is standing up. That's his whole job. He's got 1 foot on the bell tower. That's basically how they label it out on the package, but he's perfectly slender. He's comic book accurate, and he is well defined. He looks like Stan Lee wanted him to look, you know, and every other iteration of Spider-Man that looks like it could be true. I love this guy, man. He's got all the detail you want without being overly dramatic. He's standing on the bell tower like, I'm about to pounce, I'm about to go somewhere, I'm about to let somebody have it, but I'm checking out the city right now. So right here, let's put him off to the side. Now, let's grab the other one. Okay, guys. So this is another Spider-Man. Another Diamond Select Gallery Edition Spider-Man. Now the back of this one reads just slightly differently. Here, I'll let you guys see that one. Once this, I'm not gonna do the whole reading that thing out there, but that's it. So we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna grab our knife and cut away from us. Okay. Okay. And okay. Box opened. Okay, let's get it open here. Spider-Man happens to be my most favorite of all the Marvel characters, and they did an amazing job with this one. So, if you guys didn't know, that's what he's supposed to look like. That's what he looks like on the box here. You can't see down here, but you can up here. All right, and again, very nondescript box. Looks like someone decided to go kind of a tie-dye color on the inside here. We're gonna recycle this box, so right now all we gotta do is get it out of the way. And since we know this plastic is not gonna be kept at all, we're gonna pop that open real quick, get rid of the tape on either side there. There we go. Just the one piece left, and voila. Oh, there's another piece. Remember, unfortunately, this is trash. We don't want to recycle. Get rid of it. And this is the other Spider-Man. You guys, I'm not sure you guys can catch the angles on this thing here, but while the first Spider-Man we took a look at on the bell tower is not dynamic, this is forced perspective. And what's cool about the forced perspective is, even though one object is not really bigger than the other, the slant that we're looking at on this object makes him look like he's about to leap off. So the angle to look at the statue is actually this one, right there. So if you can see how dynamic the web fluid motion coming off, this is definitely McFarlane all day long. He invented the way this webbing looks with the knots in the middle like that. You don't believe me? Go check out one of the comic books from the 90s when McFarlane was drawing it. Before him, didn't look like that. He's got the nice big fat McFarlane style eyes, not the small Spidey eyes, which that was one of the things that McFarlane did, was gradually increase the size of his eyes, so there's almost a quarter of his face on either side. And boy, is he all over the place with in terms of how he's gonna attack whatever he's coming at right now. You can see the jump off motion. You can see the back of his feet. Look, they're in springboard motion. He's flying off in that direction. There's no question about what is happening in this sculpt. This sculpt is fantastic. Now, comparatively, how do you compare Spider-Man? But let's take a look at them together, okay? Let's take a look at them. They are every bit as beautiful by themselves as they are together. From this point forward, they're going to hang out on my new shelf system together, and they can be compared to and looked at. But in terms of what's happening with the two of them, this is almost telling a story, like the before and the after. Like here he was in one shot thinking about going, and he saw some crime and jumped into another format, and he's about to go take care of that business in this one. So the statues themselves are telling a story. I absolutely love the way both of them look. They're super affordable, guys. They're $49.99 each right now. You can pick them both at Amazon and a couple other places, Mercari. There's plenty of places where you can pick these two guys up. But in terms of having a Spider-Man in the house that makes you kind of excited to see, and something you can't stop looking at, both of these are worth having in your collection. If I only could pick one, it would have to be him. All day long, it would have to be him. That whip with the webs coming around, his squat and posture, his movement and flow, and what I expect to be coming from him kind of leads off on where I thought I would be if I was reading the comic book right now. So this particular Spider-Man is awesome. There's a little bit of hollow space underneath here. There's a one pin here where the places connect. Other than that, these two are two separate pieces. I'm pretty sure he's glued down here back at the foot, but it doesn't feel like it. There's no movement at all. He is super solid. I don't care which way you point him forward. He's not going anywhere. He's locked down. This, less so. His bottom is completely flat. There's no hollow. That also means that if it's not riding on a completely flat surface, it will wobble a little bit. Because his center of gravity is straight up and down, it will tend to move left and right if there's a lot of motion in those spaces. So keep that in the back of your mind. He's going to be in a flat space on the shelf here. So for us, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. But that is something that you need to keep in mind. If you have a room with a lot of shake, or you have an area you're going to put him, and he might be next to a couple of other pieces. So think about that. Again, both Diamond Select and both Spider-Man, both excellent from the comic books, comic book accurate, both worth your money. And if you had a choice, I would definitely go with this one right here. That's the Spider-Man Diamond Select PVC unboxing and comparison, the dual Spider-Man. Hopefully I said something here that you might like and enjoy and you want me to say more of it. Let me know in the comments. If I said something wrong, let me know in the comments, and I'm happy to correct, and I'm happy to pick up the stuff that you want to see next. This is Tony the Toy Rat, out!
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Lives in mud. He's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man.